Hi everyone, Mike Smith here. A quick video about login abandonment. If you have a website where your customers ideally are logging in regularly, so for example you might be running a learning management system, you've got people on a course and you want to make sure that they're regularly accessing the materials, or it could be a membership site. So what you want to do is check that they're logging in regularly, and if they're not, then maybe follow up. You can do this manually, but you can also do it with a login abandonment funnel, and that's what I've got going here. Okay, now what you see here is the editing screen for a CRM which I've installed into my WordPress website, and the CRM in this particular case is called Groundhogg, but there are other CRMs, and there are also CRMs that are cloud-based services. The principle would work the same as long as it's a CRM that can detect when people log in. So the idea here is that this is a sequence of steps. The blue box is a trigger. It detects some kind of action or event, and in this case it's detecting that someone is logged in. And I've got a couple of options here. Select when a user logs in anytime. Okay, so the idea is that when someone logs in, they enter this funnel. And then the green steps are the actions that the CRM will take once a person is in this funnel. And as you can see, the funnel has a number of steps, which I'll go through now. So the key here is that there is a timer, and in this case I've set it to wait for 12 days. That's just the figure that I've pulled out of my head, but it may be logical to make a different time for your website. It just depends on the usage patterns for your website and also how engaged you expect your users to be. So after 12 days, after 12 days after someone has last logged in this example, an email is sent out, is everything okay? And then a further 3 days is waited, and then another email is sent. And you could add more steps here if you wanted to, or you could take a couple away. The trick though, the really cool thing about this funnel is that when someone logs in, they go to the top of the funnel. And that's exactly so. They go to the top of the funnel. So after they log in, this funnel kicks into gear and it waits for 12 days. But if someone logs in the meantime, they go back to the top of the funnel and it resets. And that's how this works. So it is just sitting there monitoring when people log in. And if they log in with a frequency that is less than 12 days, then they will never get this email or this email because they keep going to the top of the funnel. That is cool. And what is also cool are the other possibilities here. So if we look at the other triggers, in this particular case, Groundhogg calls them benchmarks. And we are using the logs in benchmark whenever a user logs in. Okay, so, but look at all these other benchmarks. When an email is confirmed, when a page is visited, when an email is opened, and then also look at these WooCommerce ones here. When an order status is changed or when a product is added to a cart, with these benchmarks you can build a cart abandonment, an e-commerce cart abandonment funnel, and I'll leave that for another video to look at. So this is the login abandonment funnel to maintain engagement with your clients. Thanks very much for watching.